what is up? It is me, Prince of What Ifs, and I'm back here with another video. Sorry it took this long to make this. I took a little break for myself because I wasn't exactly in the mood to write a script. So yeah, but I'm back here with another video for you. And I've seen the comments on, the power scaling and what you want Goku to have. And honestly, I just can't choose. So I'm gonna meet you guys about halfway. I'm not good at, I don't like power scaling in Dragon Ball because it eventually just gets confusing. Soon, we're just gonna have to base Goku's power by like percentages of what he's using, like one for all. So yeah, I'll say around let's say 1 billion. What his power level was 1 billion. Also, the dragon's name will be Omega, considering that was the only suggestion for it. So the dragon he can summon is named Omega. And without any further ado, let's get right into the video. But if you have any reasons why I should alter the power level, tell me. But give good reasons. So last time we left off, Goku leaves the party, tracking the power level. He arrives at a field full of animals and Raditz killing the farmer with his own bullet. This pisses off Goku as he lands, creating a crater and releases about half his power. Far off in the distance, Raditz's scouter explodes as he looks to see his brother with a very angry look. Goku says, "Who the hell are you and why did you kill that guy?" Raditz, who is very scared right now, answers in a very weird manner saying, I'm your brother, don't you remember me?" Goku then, using his almighty pole, brings him in, grabbing him by the neck and says, "No matter what you might have been to me, that doesn't matter now." Goku then punches him in the stomach, combined with an almighty push, sending him into the air, and then appears behind him, slamming him down with a kick. This kind of immobilizes him for a while. Goku lands down and runs to the farmer and sees that he can still live, and summons the King of Hell, throwing him in it and healing him. And then he leaves him on the ground after he pops back out with his hoe in his hand, to make it look like it was all like a nightmare he was having. Goku then approaches Raditz and says, "We need to talk." He then grabs him and throws him in the King of Hell as well, with Raditz being obviously scared and kind of screaming a little bit. But soon he pops back out, completely healed, and is completely confused. And Goku says, "Follow me." They then head off for a location as Raditz explains why he's here and reveals to Goku that they are aliens and everything. And this doesn't really shock Goku as much because he is way smarter and more logical and actually hypothesized the existence of aliens, since having a tail isn't exactly a normal human thing, even though, they have like dinosaurs in Dragon Ball. So Raditz says that aside from all of that, why do your eyes turn into that weird shape? By the way, Goku's eyes don't always look like the Rinnegan. He can turn it on and off. That would just look weird. Goku then says, "I was born this way. All I know is it gives me awesome abilities. Also, you're on Earth now. Don't just kill people because they're weaker than you." Goku then guides Raditz to the Capsule Corp and enters to see everyone on guard. And then Goku says, "Don't worry, he wouldn't be able to beat me anyway." He then introduces Raditz and tells them about being an alien, which shocks everyone, but it explains why he used to have a tail and why Gohan used to have one as well before they cut it off. Goku then says also he has something really important to tell us all, and then Raditz then talks about the chances of Frieza attacking Earth to kill the rest of the remaining Saiyans, especially since the other two last Saiyans are about to come in 1 year. So yeah, the reason why I'm making it so Frieza knows this is because this Frieza is more diligent in killing the Saiyans, so this time he had put more attention on them, but they know that he has. They're kind of playing this mind game thing. Goku then says, "But for now, let's just enjoy the party. Let's not make the kids feel sad." After a while, the party ends with the rest of the Z Fighters saying that they'll be coming in about a week to train. And as the week passed, Raditz settled into Capsule Corp, and him and Goku start to know each other better, and so do him and Gohan. He also tells the whole family about Bardock and Gene, and Goku and Goku, Raditz, and Gohan start to train. After a week passes, the rest of the Z Fighters come in as they start training in the Gravity Room, and for the rest of the year, the team either hang out, train, or help Goku unlock new abilities, because Goku has been thinking that he has more abilities. And they found out that he has a space-time ability, which is Kamui. And of course, they didn't name that yet. But if you guys want, you can name it something different in this universe, or you can make it so that Goku somehow names it Kamui. And it transports him to different dimensions, so they could go all out in those different dimensions that Goku took them to, no worries, and can just destroy everything. And he also has a time ability, which he never tells anyone about because it's not really that significant, and only he knows about it. He can stop time at this point for about 30 seconds, and due to his huge amount of ki, he can time stop all the time. And due to his incredible speed already, if he needs to fight someone, 30 seconds is really all he needs to just beat the shit out of them before time stops. About 6 months before the year ends, one day Goku just drove to Gohan's school in the most expensive car he owned, and picked up Gohan from school, and called Hercule to say that he would pick up Videl as well. When he arrives and steps out, Gohan and Videl's friends ask for a picture with him, and then he agrees, making all the kids happy. And then the three get into the car, with Goku asking if he thinks that this is a little bit too much and he needs to be a little bit more inconspicuous. And Gohan and Videl say, definitely. The rest of the year, this is what the Z Fighters would have achieved with their power levels. And again, correct me if I'm wrong. This is mostly you guys telling me what you think. Raditz has 1 million, being able to withstand 300 times gravity. Gohan has 100,000 at 250 times gravity. Krillin is 10,000, 250. Tien is 100. I could say, wait. Tien has 105,000 and can withstand 300 times gravity, but due to Raditz being a Saiyan, he gets more Zenkai boost. And Chiaotzu is kept out of the fight because Tien is worried about his safety. And Yamcha is at 100,000 and 480, and can also withstand about 300 times gravity. In addition to Goku, Goku also brought Piccolo because Piccolo wanted a chance to fight Raditz and other Saiyans just so he could get stronger. And is also getting close with everyone, especially Gohan, and they still kind of get that mentor and student kind of relationship. And Piccolo's power level is this, because I don't want to keep saying these numbers, I don't care. And Goku has risen his training way more and can now go up to 600 times gravity. And now he's getting closer and closer to Super Saiyan. And during the last month before the other Saiyans come, Goku wanted to revive his parents. He brings Raditz, Gohan, and Bulma to the lookout because that's the last place he left the Dragon Balls, so he can make his wish. Once Mr. Popo brings out the Dragon Balls, Raditz is just saying hi to Grandpa Gohan, and also Kid Gohan is saying hi to Grandpa Gohan, and so is Bulma. And Goku then summons Shenron, who asks him, to state his wish like usual. And Goku says, bring back the Saiyans named Jean and Bardock. As the dragon's eyes shine red, a white light flashes from the skies and hits the lookout, revealing their parents. Jean says, Kakarot, Raditz, you're alive. Raditz then runs at the two of them, crying for the first time in a while, and hugs them so tightly that he might actually break their bones. Bardock sees a younger version of himself and figures that is probably Kakarot, and he has gotten a lot stronger, and he can feel that from Goku or Kakarot, and extends his hand out while smiling. And Goku also runs in as they have a group family hug. Adorable. After a while, Goku introduces Bulma and Grandpa Gohan and Kid Gohan, his son, to his parents, and they all thank Grandpa Gohan while being proud that their son built such a great family. And Bardock is amazed at Gohan's power level, and they start talking about their plan to destroy Frieza and his empire. And at first they doubt the whole plan, with Jean not wanting to lose her sons when she literally just got brought back to life. And Goku says, okay then, let me show my power level. Goku then, gets set up in that Dragon Ball stance. They look at Goku and he starts to power up, which shakes the entire lookout. And Goku himself, who is only using about half his power, starts to realize that he's about to like unlock something. It's just on the tip of just breaking through. And he flies up, releasing all of his powers as his eyes just turn green and his black hair starts to glisten yellow and golden. And then he stops and lands down, and just stopping the ground from shaking. And then Bulma then smacks him on the head as she says, relax, you almost caused another earthquake. Bulma also asks, why is your hair golden? Bardock then reminds himself of the Super Saiyan legend and thinks that Goku is one, and tells them all about the legend. And Gohan is like, trying to do the same thing because he thought it looked cool, but obviously it didn't work. And then, Bulma picks him up and says, don't worry, I'm sure you'll achieve it eventually. Kami then comes out asking what the hell was going on, because he just felt his whole house about to freaking break. And then he sees a blonde Goku and just says, you know what, just go home, Goku. I can't deal with this today. For a while, Goku couldn't turn off Super Saiyan and just had to keep it on for a while, and soon he mastered it and was able to turn it off, with Raditz getting closer and closer to getting to Super Saiyan. And it is the day when Vegeta and Nappa are coming. The Z Fighters, Bardock, Raditz, and Jean. However, Gohan is, not coming, and the rest of the Z Fighters head to the area where they pick up the most power level, like, where the pods are about to land. Of course, Bulma said that Gohan should be staying, and says that, Goku's probably just gonna take care of it really fast. And they all head towards the city from which the pods are closest to landing to. And to see it fall, fortunately not killing anyone, and it just like hits the ground where there are no people, they're really, really happy that it didn't hurt anybody. And they just head down. And when they land, a bunch of cameras just surround them, and a reporter starts to, recognize who Goku is and goes up to ask him what's going on. Goku then grabs the mic of the reporter and says, everyone, please evacuate. These people are invaders who are going to destroy this city. Everyone who recognizes his voice starts to run away because they trust his opinion. Goku then comweaves the pods to a certain deserted place, and then comweaves the rest of the Z Fighters along with himself, and they all appear in a vast place, an area just like in the original, with some feeling a bit nauseous because they're not used to Kamui. And then they look to see Nappa and Vegeta stepping out of their pods. Goku then says, welcome to Earth. Vegeta then says, are you Kakarot? Then he also looks to see a bunch of other Saiyans that he did not expect to be here, and Vegeta asks, it doesn't matter because they're gonna blow up the planet, so let's just go and go beat Frieza. And Goku says, nah, I like it here, so let's just have a talk. He then flies using Almighty Push and sends Vegeta really far away because he knows that this type of person is not gonna listen if you try it with words, so he'll try by force. And he sends Vegeta to the exact same place, leaving everyone else to deal with Nappa, and considering how strong Raditz is now, that's gonna be a freaking massacre. Vegeta then lands in the same place as the original, hitting a few mountains, and he gets pissed and then looks to see Goku, who's just landing, and activates his scouter. But as soon as he turns it on, it explodes to pieces, with Vegeta just thinking, what is he? He then launches at Goku with all his strength with the full-on assault. Goku just keeps dodging all his punches while telling him to listen Vegeta, obviously blinded by his pride, is not listening to anything, and is just trying to hit, and is pretty pissed. And so he slams his fist into his stomach. Goku slams his fist into his stomach and uses Almighty Pull to pull him back in, and then roundhouse kicks him to the sky again. And then Goku says, "Please listen before this escalates." Having his pride broken, Vegeta charges up a Gallic gun and fires it at Goku, and Goku just puts his hand out and starts absorbing it, and just absorbing all the energy until there is nothing left. And then he appears behind Vegeta and then neck chops him as he flies back while carrying him to see how the others are doing, and sees that Raditz already beat Nappa up. And then everyone heads their separate ways, with everyone saying goodbye because Goku said he's gonna handle everything after this. After a while, Vegeta wakes up soon in his in a bed with Nappa also on a bed at his side, and then he stands up to see that Goku was standing at the end of his bed and freaks out and tries to shoot a ki blast, but can't. Goku then says, "Just stop trying. I stopped your energy from flowing. Now will you listen?" And this would be pretty possible because the Rinnegan does help you see chakra paths, so it could help you see ki channels, and it's not that hard to block ki channels in Dragon Ball either. Vegeta then, bottles down his pride and finally, talks and listens about their whole situation. And Goku mentions that they need him and Nappa because they're guessing that they know where Frieza is. And Vegeta says, "Fine, but I'm still the Prince of All Saiyans." And Goku says, "That's fine, I don't really care about your hierarchy. I wasn't born on the planet Vegeta." And Nappa then wakes up trying to do the same thing and has to go through the whole same, dialogue with Goku. Then they head outside with Goku to see Bulma, Gohan, and Raditz eating breakfast under an umbrella in the hot sun, and they're invited to join. In which case Bulma calls one of their butlers, of course they have butlers, to make more food because, considering how much Goku eats even for breakfast, she knows what's about to go down. So for 1 week, everyone including the Z Fighters pitches in to help build a much bigger spaceship and a gravity room in it, obviously, for everyone to train. However, before they left to go anywhere, Goku suggested that Vegeta take another ship equipped with a gravity machine as well, so he can get stronger before he infiltrates one of Frieza's bases, which is one of the planets that Frieza has claimed as his own, and just destroy everything to send a sign of "we're declaring war, come at us." And so they build a separate ship for Vegeta, and after a month of planning everything and setting up everything, they're finally ready to get things in motion, and they're ready to ruin Frieza's empire. And that's where I'm gonna leave it off. Sorry if I mumbled a little bit. Like I said, I really did need a break, but I hopefully got the point across to you. I hope you guys like, subscribe, share, and I will see you guys in the next video. And it will be what if Naruto had Meliodas' powers, since it seems you guys like that what if the most.